Hi everyone, it's Jamie Leija for Elle Studio, and today I am sharing a pocket page spread documenting my April. It's part of my monthly memories project. It's my response to Project Life, so I don't do weekly spreads, instead I do monthly ones. And typically it's two 9 by 12 pocket pages, but our April was actually really busy this year, so I added in an additional 6 by 12 insert there to document everything that I wanted to. This video is going through how I go about embellishing and putting together the various journaling tags. I did another process video earlier this month that goes through kind of how I lay things out. But for this one, I already picked out my photos and I already picked out my journaling cards. And what you see me doing here is just putting everything together, embellishing, and using lots of the fantastic stamps that Elle designs. This is a really big mishmash of products. So there's some of the May 2017 monthly kit in here, but then there's a lot of older stuff in here as well. So what I'm working with right now is actually from the Work Hard mini release. There's a stamp set, there were journaling tags, there's wood veneer, and I ended up using those three things on this spread. I like to stamp directly onto my photos. And especially if there's dark photos, I love using gold ink. You saw me do that kind of in the negative space on that bottom 4x6 photo. If you've never done it before, you should try it. I mean, it's one of these things that doesn't read very well on camera, but in person, it's kind of magic to see that gold ink on dark photos. I stamped on it's a photo from the grocery line. You can't really see it that well, but that's okay. I can see it. You can see it in real life. So I play around a lot and move around on the page. If you've seen any of my previous process videos, then you know that about me. I stick things down, and then if I don't like them, I change them out. I do this a lot. It's a very iterative process for me. And essentially what I'm just trying to do is balance the colors and balance the shapes and symbols that I use. I put, a die cut down on the bottom of that top 3x4 photo, and it didn't work for me, so I peeled it off. And yes, some of the backing, the paper was left on it because of the glue. But you just have to get creative with your solutions and figure out ways to cover it up. So one of the cutouts from the Live, Laugh, Love collection is how I ended up covering it up. And I like it so much better because I really appreciated that pop of yellow down at the bottom there. This spread, the color scheme is essentially yellow, red, and that great teal color. Yeah, I guess teal would be the best way to describe that color. Elle has used it a few times, and I was really excited to kind of put it together on this page because I just think it's kind of a quirkier color combo. Yes, teal, red, and yellow is common. That teal is just a little bit different, and I appreciate that. These are obviously a 6 by 12 and a 9 by 12 spread next to each other. And so I wanted to make sure that they coordinated. They aren't, fully matchy-matchy or anything like that. But I used that same kind of color combo spilling over into this as well. So it's the red, it's the teal, and on this side of it, there's just more orange than there is yellow. So I printed my journaling directly onto one of the 4x6 cards, and that's one of those processes where you just kind of run you print your journaling out on a scrap of paper, and then what I do is adhere with some removable adhesive the journaling card on top of the paper and run it through again, and it's pretty good about getting things lined up. Here I just stamped directly onto one of my photos using StazOn ink. The impression didn't come out very well, so I had to re-stamp it, and then the impression was a little bit off. But, I'm not really bothered about that. It just kind of adds dimension and texture to it. I did a lot of stamping on photos on this spread. I don't know why that ended up working out the way that it did, but I just love doing that. I do it a lot. And then I really wanted to balance, the spread out a little bit more and add some interest to that top corner, which is kind of a dead corner in the photo. So this is the back side of that 6 by 12, and then also an additional 9 by 12 spread. just so that all of April could be kind of laid out in one. You didn't have to flip any pages other than the little insert, and everything is laid out there. For this journaling card, I printed out my journaling on white cardstock and then cut it out into strips. I just like to do that sometimes. I wanted to make sure that it popped off the background because there's already some printing on that card. And then again, it's just playing around with some of the elements. I added some die cuts directly on top of photos and also directly on top of the page protectors. That's one thing I tend to do a lot. I do stuff inside the pockets and on top of the pockets. It just kind of depends on what it is that I'm going for. I did my journaling in a kind of 1, 2, 3 list style. It's about my month, and there's obviously many aspects to my month, and so I just decided to tackle it that way. So black and white was a common theme there. The plus signs I used in multiple places. Circles are always a big part of my scrapbooking, so I'm just pointing out where I repeated things there. Lots of teals. On this side, I did orange in 3 places, which was fun, and then I repeated circles again there. And so I just wanted to make sure that all of that was printed out and highlighted to you. Here are the finished pages, which I'm really excited about. I mean, I just love this project. I love documenting my months in this format. It's been so easy to do, and it's awesome to be able to use the Elle Studio kits for this. And this, like I said, was just a huge mishmash of different products from Elle Studio, and they all coordinate, and I love that about Elle's products because, no matter what month it is, you can make them work together. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting.